Did you miss me? The time has come where I have finally returned. So what is up, guys? I'm finally back. I was on a break for kind of a bit. One of my longest breaks. I've been out for a bit over a month, and I definitely got some questions of where I was because I kind of just left on no regard and I didn't tell anybody that I was going on a break. Anyways, guys, I'm super happy to be back and super happy to be uploading again. Rodwave released his album Tombstone, what was that, like a month ago? So I am extremely late on it, but I thought that I'd go for like that, you know, kind of sad vibe. It's one of my favorite vibes to make. So without further ado, let's get into this video. Okay, so this may or may not be my third time recording this same goddamn video. We'll just leave it there. Let's just continue on to the beat. Alright, well, I mean, this obviously kind of gives it up. Yeah, this is my third time trying to record this video. But anyways, this is the paint tutorial. I'm going to be going over thoroughly, like, how I got through all of this. I think that sometimes it's better when I, like, make all the melodies and everything, and I go over it and, like, kind of explain in detail how I did this. So, yeah, without further ado, let's continue into this. So, first I started off with a main melody, and that's what you want to do. Just start off with the main melody that you can build off from. And I started with Addictive Keys Piano, one of my favorites. And I'm actually using my MIDI keyboard. I use it about once every 2 years or so. What I started off with is my root notes, and this is what I suggest you start off with as well. I started off on the F, then I went down to a G sharp, up to a C, then to a D sharp, then back to F. So next part is the chords, and I took music theory last year for school, so I know like how to make basic chords and everything in 7th of chords and stuff. This is the first chord that I made. F minor 7th, I believe that's this chord. I'll just explain this in detail here. So this is our root note right here, the F sharp, and then we, as you can tell, we went up 3 half steps, 1, 2, 3, to that A, and then after that A, we go up 4 half steps, 1, 2, 3, 4, to that C sharp, and then that right there is called a minor triad. That's a minor. If you were to make that major, this A would instead be switched to an A sharp. So it'd go up by 4 half steps and then up by 3 half steps, and that'd be a major triad. But I have it on minor, so let's keep it on that. And then you might be noticing this note up here and you're like, what the hell do I do with that? So let's say that you make a minor triad right there, right? So 3 half steps up from the root note, and then after that 4 half steps up from the third. I usually just copy and paste the F sharp up, and then you go down 2 half steps. If this was a major triad, which would make the A on an A sharp, let's just delete that, which feels a major triad like this right here, we'd copy and paste the F sharp again, but instead we'll put it down only 1 half step. So if you notice the difference here, that's major, it's minor. That's just like basic theory on like how I come up with these chords and stuff. Hopefully you guys understand, but really the most important thing is just using your ear to come up with chords, which is totally fine. Then I went down to that G sharp, up to that C, then to that D sharp, and back to F. But basically, yeah, those are the 4 chords that I use, and I record them into Addictive Keys, and I just added some of these little layers right here, just stuff that I just use my ear to see what sounded well. This is what we have for the piano. That was an F sharp now. And since I recorded this with my MIDI keyboard into FL Studio, you don't have to worry about the velocity and the spacing of the notes. Like you see how they're not on point, you don't have to worry about that because it already sounds realistic because it's already recorded for your MIDI keyboard. So the next thing that I moved on to was Expand, and I went on to a string. And this is really simple. All I did was I copied and pasted Addictive Keys into the Expand, and I just took out the root notes. Oh, and then I added this at the top. Just use my ear to see what sounded well. This is what we have now. think one of my favorite instruments for playing beats is especially strings. And you can tell, like, from a lot of, not just, you know, like, songs and melodies and stuff, but in a lot of movie productions especially, and different orchestras, pianos and strings are used a lot to especially bring out sad and emotional feelings to the listeners. So I definitely suggest using pianos and strings if you're going to be making a pain beat. I think that those are some really good go-to instruments. So after that, I went on to X-Band again. I just went to the piano again, saw what the root notes are. F sharp, A, C sharp, E. You have that F sharp, A, C sharp, and E, and then just like these little notes in between. But this is what we have. Next thing I did was I added this kind of E piano sound. I just copy and pasted the addictive keys into there, and I just took out the root note. You see how like I'm just adding like these little subtle notes right there? Those are just going to kind of help and like just make the melodies more full, which I suggest doing as well. I went to the plugin Electra X, I'm sure most of you guys know what that is, and I got a bell sound. And I just wanted to kind of experiment, see how it sounded. Kind of sounds like a Nexus bell, I know. I mean, pretty much is a Nexus bell, probably came from Nexus. And I just got these little highlight, like, top notes over here that just go down and hit when that 4-bar loop starts. And then I recorded another part of the bell right into here. I think that you shouldn't really be afraid of thinking outside the box and using your own signature kind of sounds to incorporate into the melodies and everything. Like, definitely don't be afraid to use certain sounds just because they're not used as often. Don't do that. The last two things that I added were this wah. Just added that, put it on E so it's on tune. Then this addictive keys piano. And I found out that we are in the scale of C sharp minor. That's the C sharp minor scale right there. Let's say I just mute this right here so you guys can listen. As you can tell, all of those are in key. So I basically just recorded some piano notes into here. But anyways, here are the melodies in total. So I don't know if you can tell, but I already recorded the drums the last time that I tried to record this video after I found out that my damn camera died. So I still have all the sounds that I used, but I'm gonna just do the drums again just because. So let's start off with just the basic stuff: hi-hat, clap. But yeah, I just want to layer the clap and just add those different kind of snare patterns right there. So I'm saving the kick and the 808 for last. I'm pretty sure most of you guys want that. And then I want the hi-hats to have a bit of rolls in them. This is the 808 that I'm using. Something finally different from a frickin' Spins or a Zaytoven 808. Alrighty. So, I'm pretty sure that's gonna wrap it up for this tutorial. Wait, was that four times we're trying to record it, or 3 times trying to record it? 3 freaking grueling times trying to record this video. We finally got it done, and I'm happy that we got it done. Not giving up, baby. Let's go. But anyways, thanks guys so much for watching all the way to the end. I'm super happy to be back and uploading. We got a whole summer ahead of us, so I got some crazy goals. 30K coming up soon. Got something planned for you guys as well. But yeah, super excited. Can't wait to see what the future holds. And I really appreciate all of you guys for watching so much. Love all of you guys. That's going to wrap it up. Hope that you guys enjoyed and hope that you guys learned something, most importantly. But that's going to wrap it up. I'll catch you all in the next video coming very, very soon. But until then, I'm out.